Hi everyone, it's John the Science Guy. And today on Science Fridays with John, we're exposing the illusions of coffee in local places like Dunkin Donuts and Starbucks. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's John the Science Guy, and welcome once again to my friendly lab. How many of you out there have ever ordered a cup of coffee or maybe a tea or a latte from either a local Dunkin Donuts or Starbucks? If you have, would you go ahead and hit the thumbs up button? Hey, thanks so much. And why don't you comment below, when was the last time you did it? Do you do it every day? Is it something that you have to have before you get your morning going? Or is it just something you have whenever you have some free time? At Starbucks, and I'll look at some other ones as well, you get a small hot beverage, and here's a medium hot beverage. I'm going to take the medium hot beverage, and I'm going to pour it into a small hot beverage. Now, if you look at that, you see what's left in my cup? Okay, that's not even barely a mouthful. So what I'm trying to show you here is that it looks like you're getting a lot more in the large, but you're really not. If you take a look again, watch this cup. You see that? Okay? There's a tiny bit more, and they don't even fill these to the top when you go there. So depending on, who you have. But just to show you, a small coffee at Starbucks, depending on where you are in the country, runs one price, and then another one is a little bit more. You're talking easily 50 cents more for a cup of coffee that is not much bigger than this cup of coffee. So again, by pouring this in here, we can see that the coffee, this obviously is a medium, this obviously is a small. But if you are looking at the fact that we're gonna pour the large, again, I'm gonna do this one more time. You can see right there, right? So as I'm pouring it, okay, look at how much, ladies and gentlemen, is left in the cup. Is that really worth 50 or 75 cents? I don't think so. So I decided to go to Dunkin Donuts because I figured maybe it was just Starbucks, right? All right. So what I'm going to do here is just to show you, I'm going to take my large, I'm going to pour it into my small. Now, at Dunkin Donuts, look how much more coffee you're actually getting. So I have to tell you, the difference between the small, okay, and this size, definitely a little bit different. But what's interesting is that this is a small and this is a large. If I was to do that with another size, which we have right here, okay, small, medium, and large. All right. So there is a difference you guys can see in that. And I'll show you in the Starbucks that there's a difference as well. So if I take my medium cup of coffee, let me move these coffees out without knocking them over. Lots of coffee here. All right, so I'm going to take my medium cup of coffee right here. I'm going to pour that in. Okay, so Dunkin Donuts does give you a little bit more coffee than Starbucks does between their small and the medium. However, if we go back to our Starbucks coffee, which we have here just a second, and if we were to take a look at this coffee right here, and we were to look at this, and we were to look again at the medium, looking at the sizes, they seem like they're pretty big in difference, right? taking this, I'm gonna pour it again. Okay, so depending on how they fill it, I think the issue comes down to, are you really getting a good value? And my answer is no, because the cups actually are optical illusions. They are slightly bigger, but our eye, because of the curve of the cup, actually makes us believe that it's a lot bigger. So I guess the question comes down to, are you getting more coffee? Well, for Dunkin Donuts, if you look, you are getting a little more coffee. Is that much coffee worth an additional 50 cents? So I'm not saying that they're not giving you a larger size. What I'm saying is that size difference worth the additional dollars? And in my personal opinion, I would say no. Now, let's look here again at this coffee. Okay, so here's my large. Looking at a large coffee, all right, and they don't always fill it to the top. So my real question is, when you're buying coffee in the morning, if you're gonna buy a small or you're gonna buy a medium, there is a difference of maybe a half a mouthful when you go from a small to a medium. So the point here is, don't buy the medium, buy the small. And I think what they're doing is kind of a little unfair. I don't know if it's marketing or what it is. So they are giving you a bigger size, but it's really not justified for the amount you're getting. I mean, you saw it right here as we poured it. So again, an optical illusion, here's the word of the day, is when you have something that you're looking at that actually has a difference to what it actually is. For example, if we look at this cup, and one cup here looks smaller, and the other one looks a little bit larger, like we have between our medium coffee, right? So if we look here, we have our, just to show you our sizes one more time, we have our small, we have our medium, and we have our large. You would think between this and this that I'd be getting a lot more coffee, because it seems like it's a lot bigger of a cup. It's not. What they're doing is, if you look at the cups, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you can see this, the circumference of these cups on the inside, okay, is how they basically are beating us. Because most people don't go and measure the circumference and the area of the cup. They just don't do it. And for that extra half a mouth swallow, is it really worth 40 cents, 50 cents? I don't think so. So I am John the Science Guy. Today you've been learning about optical illusions. Remember to like, support, and love my channel. And remember to buy us a cup of coffee by clicking the link below. And you know we love you. Thanks so much, and keep watching our channel.